Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, students. We are teachers Che Kriboti K. Solomon
and Mr. Aaron T. Bala
of Rising Academies. This is the Rising Youth Movement Partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 21. Our lesson today is Language Arts Reading for students of grade 3 to 4. And the topic is the ocean. For today's lesson, we will be able to define ocean, list the oceans of the world, and list general characteristics of ocean. Write and define new words. While we listen to these COVID-19 help tips, please take out your pencil, pen, copybooks, and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome. Let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Now it is time for our lesson. Today, we have another reading session together. I'm feeling great because I know we will do lots of fun activities. How are you feeling today? Great. I want you to remember, our last class, we practiced the sentence, he wakes up before a flicker of light brightens the sky. He wakes up before a flicker of light brightens the sky. We practice blending sounds to read and write words like men, big, fishing, ship, stretch, and net. We use our words to read a sentence. The men on the ship stretch a big fishing net. The men on the ship stretch a big fishing net. Lastly, we read and discussed the passage, a fish and a gift. A fish and a gift. Also, I want to remind your families about your assignment. Hello, families. Please ask your child about a picture they drew of their favorite part of the story with labels. We are proud of them. I'm sure they did an amazing job. For today, here are our 5 fun activities. We will do an activity called Sentence Warmup. We will do an activity called Sight Word. We will do another activity called Sound Workout. This is a new activity. We will do another activity called Write and Read. Lastly, we will do an activity called Read Aloud. Let's have a great class together. We will now join Teacher Kubu for our first activity called Sentence Warm-Up.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. It is time for our sentence warm-up. Today, our practice sentence is 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. You will listen while I say the sentence 2 times. Then, I will tell you when it is time for us to read the sentence together. Ready? Listen first. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. Okay, when I say your turn, then we can all say it together. Ready? Your turn.
80% of all marine organisms live near the shore.
One more time.
80% of all marine organisms live near the shore.
When I hear the sentence, 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore, I think about animals that live in the ocean. Marine organism is another way to call things that live in the ocean. Marine means something related to the ocean, and organism means something that is alive. The sentence says that 80% of all marine organisms live closer to the shore. That means most living things in the ocean live closer to land. I want you to think about how you will do a drama for the sentence. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. What kind of marine animal will you be? Will you be a fish? Or a sea turtle? Or a whale? Or a dolphin? I will give you 5 seconds to think about how you will do a drama to show the sentence. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. Great job. I hope you have your drama idea ready. Now I will say the sentence and you will do your drama. Ready? Your turn. 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. Wow. The students here with me did a wonderful drama. I wish I could see your beautiful drama at home too. I am sure you did a great job. Now I have some questions for you. When I ask the question, if the answer is yes, stand up. If the answer is no, sit down. First question. Is a fish a marine organism? Next question. Is a mouse a marine organism? Next question. Is a chicken a marine organism? Last question. Is a dolphin a marine organism? Wonderful job answering those questions. Now, let's say the word organism. I wonder if you can tell me how many syllables there in the word organisms. You will listen while I clap the syllables in the word. Then, I will tell you when it is your turn to try. Listen first. Organism. Organism. Your turn.
Organism.
Again.
Organism.
Great. How many syllables in the word organism? Yes, there are 3 syllables. Organism is one word with 3 syllables. Is organism a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. Organism is a noun. Organism means something that is living. Organism means one living thing. When we add the S sound to the end, it makes it plural. Listen. Organism, organisms. The word organism is singular and the word organisms is plural. Now it is time for our sight words. This is the new part of our lesson where we will review sight words. Sight words are words that we use a lot so we want to be able to read them quickly when we see them. In your notebook, I want you to have a special place where you will write your sight words. Every day, you will put your sight words in the same place. It will be at the front of your book or it will be at the back of your book. But you need 4 pages only for sight words. On sight words, page 1, you will write the number 21 and 22 with a space next to each number for a word. Go ahead and write 21 and 22. Now, you will write the sight words I tell you next to the numbers. Number 21, write the word art. This word has 2 letters and it is spelled A-T. Number 22, write the word bee. This word has 2 letters and it is spelled B-E. Let's also review numbers from before. Last time, we had 2 other sight words. They were number 19 is the word his. This word has 3 letters and it is spelled H-I-S. Number 20 is the word day. This word has 4 letters and it is spelled T-H-E-Y. Great job with our sight words today. Remember, save those 4 pages in your notebook for your collections of sight words. We will add more sight words in our next section. You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic level 2 grade 3 to 4 language arts reading, and we are your teachers. Thank you. We now join Teacher Aaron for our next activity called Sound Workout.
Thank you, Teacher Kribo, for our sight words. Today, in Sound Workout, we will practice 2 keywords. Keywords means it is the important word for the day. Today, we are learning about how the letter R plays a special role when we are reading our vowels. In English, we have letters that are called vowels and letters that are called consonants. Is the letter S a vowel?
No. The letter S is a consonant, not a vowel.
Wow, that's great. So, what are some other consonants?
Other examples of consonants are B, T, M, N, P, H. There are many consonants.
You are right. Now, is the letter A a vowel?
Oh yes, the letter A is a vowel.
Now, so what are some other vowels that you know?
Other vowels are A, E, R, O, U, and sometimes Y.
The letter A makes the R sound, like in the word cat. When the letter A is followed by the letter R, those 2 letters together make a different sound. The letters A and R together make the sound R, like in the word part. Listen again. Cat has the letter A in the middle. Can you draw the letter A in the air with your finger? Great job. Cat has the R sound in the middle. Listen. R, 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 cat. R, 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 cat. Ready? Your turn. R, 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 cat. Again. R, 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 cat. Great job. The next key word is part. Part has A and R in the middle. Can you draw the letter A and R in the air with your finger? Great job. Part has the R sound in the middle. Listen. R, 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 part. R, 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 part. Your turn. R, 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 part. Again. R, 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 part. Great. Those are our two keywords for today. Cat and part. Listen. Cat, cat, cat. Listen. Part, part, part. Your turn. Cat, cat, cat. Part, part, part. Great job. Now I will say a new word together with our keywords. I will say it 2 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, when you hear the 2 words with the same sound in the middle, I want you to stand up. Okay? The second time, when you hear the 2 words with the same sound in the middle, I want you to stand up. You have to listen closely. It can be hard to hear the sounds in the middle of a word. Just listen. Ham, cat. Ham, part. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Ham, cat. Ham, part. Great job. The correct answer is ham, cat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Number 2, ham. Just listen. Ham, cat. Ham, part. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Ham, cat. Ham, part. Great job. The correct answer is ham, part. They both have the R sound in the middle. Number 3 is tap. Just listen. Tap, cat. Tap, part. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Tap, cat. Tap, part. Great job. The correct answer is tap, cat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Number 4, pack. Just listen. Pack, cat. Pack, part. Stand up when you hear the same sound. Pack, cat. Pack, part. Great job. The correct answer is pack, cat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Okay, now I will only say the words one time. Listen carefully and stand up when you hear the same sound. Number 5. Farm. Farm, cat. Farm, bat. Great job. The correct answer is farm, pat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Number 6. Duck. Duck, cat. Duck, pat. Great job. The correct answer is duck, pat. They both have the R sound in the middle. Okay, great job everyone. That is the end of our sound workout. Excellent work. Now it is time for our next activity, write and read. I'm going to spell a word for you to write. Then we will read the word together. Number 1, write the word spelled H-A-D. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great. Listen while I sound out the word. Hard. Hard. The word hard has the vowel A, so it makes the R sound. Your turn. Hard. Again. Hard. Great. The word hard means the past tense of the verb have. For example, you can say, we had a good time yesterday. Number 2, write the word spelled H-A-R-D. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great job. Listen while I sound out the word. Hard. Hard. The word hard has the vowel A with an R. Together, A and R makes the sound R. Your turn. Hard. Again. Hard. The word hard means something that is difficult. For example, you can say, that test was hard, but I think I did well. Number 3, write the word spelled B-A-C-K. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great job. Listen while I sound out the word. Back. Back. The word back has the vowel A, so it makes the sound R. Your turn. Back. Again. Back. The word back means the opposite of the word front. For example, you can say, I don't like to sit at the back of the classroom. Number 4, write the word spelled B-A-R-K. Now try to read and pronounce this word on your own. Great. Listen while I sound out the word. Back. Back. The word back has the vowel A with an R. Together, A and R makes the sound R. Your turn. Back. Again. Back. The word back means the the sound a door makes. For example, you can say, my neighbor's door had a loud bang. Fantastic. By remembering that the vowels make a different sound when they are together with the letter R, you are able to read so many new and interesting words. Thank you so much. Now, we will join Teacher Kubo for our next activity called Read Aloud.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Our last activity today is Read Aloud. I'm going to read you another passage about marine biology. This passage is adapted from Ology, the science website for kids. This passage is called The Ocean is Big and Constantly Moving. Hearing that title makes me ask questions like, what is the ocean? How big is the ocean? How does the ocean move? The ocean is big and constantly moving. Marine biology is the study of life in the ocean. The ocean is a huge body of salt water that covers about 2/3 of our planet's surface and contains many different marine ecosystems. Life within the ocean is more diverse than life on land. Our planet is made up of 5 great oceans: the Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, and Southern Oceans. They are all linked together, creating a huge body of salt water called the world ocean. It surrounds continents and islands, covering more than 70% of Earth's surface. This large body of water is always in motion. The pull of gravity from the sun and the moon creates tides that in turn create ocean currents. Currents shapes our planet's weather and climate by moving warm water from the tropics and cold water from the poles. And they move not only water, but also life within it, from giant jellyfish to tiny plankton. Wow, what an interesting reading. Based on what we have learned, maybe we can answer some of the questions we had at the beginning. What is the ocean?
In the passage, I remember reading the sentences. The ocean is a huge body of water. The ocean is different from a lake because a lake has fresh water and an ocean has salt water. The phrase body of water is used to talk about big amount of water like rivers, lakes, and oceans.
So, how big is the ocean?
Let me think. In the passage, I remember reading the sentences. Our planet is made up of 5 great oceans: the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. They are all linked together, creating a huge body of salt water called the world ocean. It surrounds the continents and the island, covering more than 70% of Earth's surface. Therefore, the ocean is very big. It covers most of the Earth and surrounds all of the continents. Big boats travel on the ocean too. Big boats travel on the ocean to get from one continent to another.
Wow. So, how does the ocean move?
I know that one. In the passage, I remember reading the sentences. This large body of water is always in motion. The pull of gravity from the sun and the moon creates tides. At different time in a day, the ocean water can be high or low. Those are called tides. The tides are created by the sun and the moon pulling on the earth. The tide is bigger when the moon is full. The water will be very hard. The ocean also has currents. If you put something in the water, sometimes it will flow to a different place, far, far away. The water that carries it there is a current.
Wow. Thank you so much. Now I have an assignment for you, students. I want you to write a list of things that live in the ocean. Again, I want you to write a list of things that live in the ocean. Okay, students, let's recap what we have learned today. We practiced the sentence, 80% of all marine organisms live near the shore. We practiced blending sounds like R and R to read and write words like hard, hard, back, bark, chart, and chart. Lastly, we read and discussed the passage, "The ocean is big and constantly moving." Boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us.
Great. Now, students, I want you to please take your pen and notebook and write down the following radio stations. You can also listen to more of these lessons. Are you ready? Number 1, Truth FM 96.1. Number 2, ELBC 99.9. Number 3, ELUM 98.7. Hot FM 107.9. Cool FM 91.9. Echoes Radio 91.5. Kings FM 88.5. Freedom FM 87.9. OK FM 99.5. and City FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country. Also, on the Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education Liberia, or on the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org. Students, if you have any questions about today's lesson, I want you to kindly send them by SMS through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions about today's lesson, kindly send them by SMS through this number 0555 670833.
Okay, boys and girls, that is the end of our class today. We are so happy you were here with us. You were excellent. We hope to talk to you again soon. This has been a Rising in Youth Movement Partnership lesson, part of the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Goodbye from me, J. Kubo D.K. Solomon.
And goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.